In today's video, I'm going to quickly show you how I use iTablaPro on the iPad, also available on iPhone, on iOS. It won't work on Android. There's another app called saptak for Android, but I use iTablaPro on the iPad to how to use this to tune your Dilruba. So I'll open it up and then change the pitch to D3. Okay, and then there's an icon here, microphone icon, and there's a tuner. And now we're going to keep an eye on this. Okay. So I have a tuning sheet from the course I'm doing with Nad Yoga Teacher Training, Raj Academy. And as you can see, it says pro tip, always set your Tanpura on D3 when tuning your Dilruba. And that's what we just did on the iPad. We set the pitch to D3. And it looks a bit scary. Lots of strings to tune. But as you can see, we're going to start with the first four main strings. If you look on the right, it says Ma. That's the first string, G3, and then S, Sa, D3. Yeah. And then the third string is Ba, which is A2, and Ba, fourth string, Ba, A2. So I'll show you how to do those four first. So here's my Dilruba. I tend to sit and just put it across my laps like that. I can see my iTablaPro. And these are the four strings I'm talking about. A bit darker in color. Let me show you with my little plastic toothpick. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the first string. That needs to be Ma. And you can use your finger or you can use this. If I look, do it again. You can see it's gone to Ma. Second string, Ba. Sorry, second string was Sa. Third is Ba. And fourth is Ba. Then basically you just repeat the same thing. So you can see here now, there's 5 notes to tune, these knobs, 5 tadabs. But on my Dilruba, I have an extra one. So whereas here it says Ga, Ma, Pa, Pa, and Da, I have an extra knob, so I tune it to an extra bar. But we do it in the same way. Let me show you. So the 6 strings are here. So that's Ga, Ma, Pa, 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 Da. And if I do it here, you can see So as you can see, it's a bit, you've got to do it quite a few times because just to make sure it's right. So they're the 6 strings on mine, the 4 main ones, and the first 6. Now that leaves all these sympathetic strings on the side down here. So I have the tuning from my course, and basically you just got to start from one end and go up to the other. And I've done them as well. Takes a bit of time, but you know, and in the same way for each one, you just check on iTablaPro. I went a bit fast there, so it didn't really make much sense, but you get the idea. So that's the basic idea of tuning the strings on the tabla. But one other thing I found was that it's tuning the strings on the Dilruba. But one other thing I found was that even though the strings can be in tune, if the frets are not in the right place, when we play it, it won't sound right. So also check by playing the Dilruba, stand it up like normal. When you press the fret and bow the string, again, that should be sa, re, ga, ma. And then check on the iTablaPro that when you bow sa, it comes up as sa. But in order to, if you're going to use the sa that I just did at the top, you need to change the pitch to A3. And I'll show you what I mean. So when the pitch is A3, that's the tonic, the home, and A3 is 220 hertz, which matches the sa at the top string. So that's about it. So just a recap. To tune your Dilruba, use an app called iTablaPro. It works on iOS, so that's Apple iPad, Apple iPhone. For Android, there's a different app, saptak. What I do is then I go on to the tuner option, which is that microphone icon. And then on there, I set the pitch to D3. Once it's on D3, I'll go through all the strings as per my tuning sheet. And I check here. There's also the frequency. And I go through one by one to match my tuning sheet. And then also, very important, if you're going to be playing with the sa on the 2nd fret, then change the pitch to A3 and check all your frets when you bow them. They sound correct. Sa, re, ga, ma. Okay, hope that helps.